this is Elizabeth Clare Brewington with Discover Brightside, the video podcast. We've been here since 9 a.m. and we've done a lot of speakers this morning. It's been a wonderful day, and I will make sure that you have links to the videos and you can go to our website and enjoy the screening. And if you are a subscriber, then of course it'll come right to your inbox. And I'm here today with four wonderful guests. And I want to start with Dr. Kim Groom. If you could introduce yourself, and then we'll go to Diane, and then we'll go to Dr. Raj. So, Dr. Kim, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kim Catherine Grom. I'm from the Nashville, Tennessee area. I am a health and wellness coach. I specialize in biocellular assessments to help you find clarity in your wellness journey.
Okay, well, thank you for that. And we'll make sure that you can make an appointment with her today. And what about you, Diane? You're new to the show, so welcome.
Thank you guys for having me here. I'm so excited. My name is Diana Myers. I am a life, mind-body connection and meditation coach. I deliver and create transformative wellness experiences for my clients online and for the VVIP guests, international leaders, and executives in Miraval, the Red Sea.
I love your accent. Where are you from?
Originally, I am Russian, but for the last years, I have been living in South America.
Oh, wow, that's so exciting. Okay. Wonderful. So Dr. Raj, tell us about your book, and he's also a former dean. And the reason why we're talking about deans because we have a client that's released a book more than a dean, and so we got excited when we saw that on your bio.
Yes.
Over to you, Dr. Raj.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, team. My name is Raj Juvolagi. I'm a Christian author, speaker, Sunday school teacher, and business consultant. As Elizabeth just alluded to here, I spent most of my time in the higher education space, running, managing business schools, both public and private institutions. And while I was working as an administrator, I had a tremendous opportunity to work with entrepreneurs, business communities. So God placed me there. Recently, I wrote a book, and here's the title of the book, please: Conquering Life's Battles, Finding Freedom, Living Victoriously. This book again goes with Dr. Kim, dealing with the emotional and mental challenges, both from a biblical perspective. So this is on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and other platforms where the books are sold. And the idea for this book is I'm not a stranger to battles. My wife passed away 6 years ago. She and I went through tremendous challenges. Through that, I learned an important lesson to depend on God. And as a result of this, the book came out, and I'm really excited to. Then I met wonderful people, Pastor Elton and Elizabeth, and God brought me there. Brought me to meet you, Diane, and also Dr. Cam. So this is a wonderful connections, wonderful relationship, and I want you to know any help I can give to you guys. We can share our intellect, our knowledge, so we can all work together and make a difference in the community. And I would ask you to, if you get this book, could you please write a review? This truly, truly magnificent book. And Elizabeth can talk to you, and I really, really appreciate it. I thank you, Elizabeth, again, and nice to meet you, Diana and Dr. Kim. Thank you.
Dr. Raj is going to be speaking at our Christian podcast at 5 p.m. on Sunday for
Yes.
those of you who can attend as well. So thank you, Dr. Raj. And yes,
Thank
we
you.
definitely want everybody to write a review. And if you're watching, his book is available in the Brightside Marketplace, our store. So you are more than welcome to go there and get his book and write a review. So definitely. You're watching Discover Brightside, where we discover new people, we discover you, and discover more ways that you could be sharing your story. So today I want to start the fireside chat. We're talking about health and wellness. So let's talk about what are some of your tips that you could offer our viewers on health and wellness? So we'll start with you, Dr. Kim. Tell us about what it is that you think are some tips for people for their health and wellness in this strange world that we're living in, full of
Well,
surprises.
one of the things I will tell people is please don't drink the tap water wherever you go. Please don't, because tap water is not highly rated for cleanliness and more specifically little things called parasites, which, um, I could go into a whole um, chat about parasites and which ones live where and how you get them and which ones eat which body parts, which is disgusting. But there's very little done in this country within standard medicine with parasites. And so there's all this noise on the internet about take this, try that, do this, do that. Not everything works on everything, which is why most of my clients say, yes, please add the parasite test to what you're doing because I would like to know. And it can be so simple, but if you're taking the wrong thing, it can be so unrewarding. For example, if you're taking ginger, ginger works beautifully for some people. Oil of oregano works beautifully for other people. But the secret, not everything works for everybody the same way. So it's important to get a little specific and please don't drink the tap water.
Now, what about boiling water? Because I mean, some people, may not be able to afford bottled water all the time. So, what are some of the techniques if you have to use the tap water? What would you recommend?
I would recommend what you said, boiling it. If you can invest in a house filter or even just on the main areas. I mean, some of my clients have invested in whole house filters like Aquasana, which will take care of the shower and the drinking. And then others have just invested in the kitchen under the counter, more reasonably priced, and shower heads. The reason the shower heads are important is because people say, well, I don't drink it. But your skin is your biggest organ of uptake. So it's not always that you're not drinking it. It's a matter of filtering it. It's important. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
important.
absolutely. Absolutely right. So what about you, Diane? What are some of your health and wellness tips that you can offer?
Well, my biggest tip for everyone is to connect with yourself, speaking broadly. I am a big adept of mind body connection, and it includes everything that we need in our modern and fast paced life. So basically, we need to learn how to regulate ourselves, how to regulate our nervous system. And in simpler words, it means how we can deal with stress and release it from our bodies so we can shift our states and our modes easier in order to not only survive but create the life that we all want to live, to be happier and to enjoy what we are building every single day. So learning about yourself, getting to know yourself better, and getting the tools how to regulate yourself will make you just a winner in life.
Yeah. And to Dr. Kim's earlier point, one size never fits all. So you really need to know your own body and your own self in order to take better care of you. And if you're taking care of someone else, then you need to know about them so that you know the proper diet or exercise or whatever it is that you want to prescribe. But knowing the facts helps a lot. So getting diagnostics, I know as we get older, some of us just don't
Mhm.
want to get tested because if I don't know anything, I'm better off. But it's not true. You need to know so that you can fix things and not wait for them to get so serious. So, Dr. Raj, tell us, what are your health and wellness tips?
I'm really intrigued. Thank you so much. Intrigued by Dr. Kim and Diane. I really fit well with them. I can intersect with just what they said. It is true that, as Diana said, body and mind connections. Along with that, what Dr. Kim just said, using one example of water. So, when we do those external things, critically important, one cannot ignore things that are just discussed. Along with that, what I bring with that is a spiritual component to it, prayers, and most importantly, then we all have one goal. Dr. Kim and Diana, how to conquer our emotional and spiritual battles. That is our ultimate goal. Different approaches can be used, but let us not ignore one of the important approaches is that there's somebody higher, Almighty God. He has a solution also. In fact, in my book, I've given how to conquer addiction, depression, anxiety, fear, shame, and guilt. Just name all the things Diane and Dr. Kim can discuss, and you can discuss. I have given all of those things, 99%. Then how to conquer them scripturally. Good news is that who in the Bible went through those difficulties, how they conquer it. So you blend that through prayers, through scriptures, with good water drinking, body mind connections, spiritual health. You cannot go wrong when you bring spirituality, when you bring the examples of the people who lived longer, connection. So that intersection of spirituality with what goes externally would truly enable us to live, I call it a victorious life. And if anybody says spirituality doesn't work, there's something wrong there. You have to bring that dimension to it. We're all human beings, and that is where I come in here. Bringing, I have the reason I'm telling you is that I'm not telling a theory. My wife and have lived through it. She passed away 6 years ago, and I know for sure when doing clinically, connecting body and mind, then bringing a spiritual perspective to that, that uplifts you, that exhorts you, you know. That is, I admire my colleagues, my distinguished guest on this the podcast, what they just said, and I thank you. I think you are muted. Yeah.
If you're watching us on Facebook or LinkedIn or so any social media, tell us what are your tips? What kind of advice would you like to give us? And let us know what you liked. So I want to say thank you so much, all of you, for being such a wonderful panel. Would anyone like to add anything else? I do. Like to show them how. Okay.
Yeah, I would ask. I'm really I'd like to learn more about Diana's, her approach, and of course, I'll go look at Dr. Kim's website. And if you could look at my book and if write a review, that would also help me a lot, so other people can benefit. And I'm going to genuinely look at your Dr. Kim's website. And Diane, if you have a website, please let us know. Uh, Diane, I'll be happy to look at your website so we can help each other, and support each other. What Elizabeth and Dr. Pastor Elton is doing. So that is the. I'm really excited to learn more and more about being healthy, staying healthy, and that is ultimate goal.
All right. And make an appointment with Dr. Kim because she's going to give you the best advice that's out there. It's cutting edge and you really need to know all about it. So thank you for watching Discover Brightside. I'm
Thank you.
going to stop recording.